take a large bite out of this. So I said in one of my first videos that I was going to announce the start of a new series about the new condensed Arduino mini computer that I created. So this will be the first video of that series. Before we get started, if you, during the video at all, have any suggestions or you think you can make it better, I would love for you to tell me and let me know in the comments, and I will try to reach out as quickly as possible and see if I can make those edits in my next video. And if you get lost at all during this video or any other video related to this series, there will be a link in the description to the project I have published on the Arduino Project Hub. And if you need the list of materials as well, it would also be on that project. So make sure you go to that link if you want to recreate this at all. Or if you're just here to learn a few things, then welcome and I hope you enjoy. So to quickly explain what the project actually is, which is all this episode is actually going to be about today, it is essentially a 3-page LCD Arduino project where on the first page of the LCD it shows the time and approximately the temperature. On the second page it's got a basic calculator, and the third page shows free RAM and a approximate CPU load based off of some basic calculations I've got running in the code. The way you can switch pages is you've got 3 buttons. The one furthest to the left always switches pages. You can set the time using the middle button on the first page, which will switch the hour, and the furthest to the right will switch the minutes. On the second page, the middle button will switch between your options for the calculator by going through a menu of both numbers and functions, and then the furthest to the right will select whichever you're choosing to use. And then on the last page, the only button that really does anything is the furthest to the left, which will just switch pages.
Here's some nerdy technical stuff about this project.
The first 2 furthest to the left pins on the LCD screen are just the power. Then the third pin, which says V0, is the contrast pin, where what's sent to the LCD from the Arduino to send the data about how much contrast you actually want, not the text though. There are also 8 data pins named D0 to D7. They act as their own individual bits and can be in 2 different modes. 4-bit mode, meaning only 4 bits, as in this example are used to use data, and 8-bit mode, which uses all 8 D0 to D7 data pins. The LED plus pin is the backlight info sent to the LCD. Backlight is another word for the background brightness. The way the clock function works in the code is by every 1,000 milliseconds, which is also a second, it refreshes and it adds a second to the seconds counter. From there, every 60 seconds, it adds another minute, and every 60 minutes, an hour. From there, once it passes the 12 o'clock mark, it then switches back and forth from AM to PM, getting the functional clock. The way the temperature works is I used a TMP36 analog detector to pick up surrounding temperature and send data to analog input A0 to be read and processed by code through the Arduino. The calculator, it really just uses the math library, which is really useful to run basic formulas. The free RAM essentially subtracts marked data used from the total amount of data possible. The way I got the CPU load function to work on the third page is even though the Arduino CPU can't actually multitask, I took advantage of the fact that there's multiple different types of data flowing through the code at any given time, and all I did was average out approximately an integer of that data, and that is an approximate percentage that is used to gain the CPU load approximated percentage. Thank you for watching the first episode of this series. I'll try to get the next episode out within the next few weeks, and for more content like this, please like and subscribe.